Ivanka Trump is now primarily known for her role in her father's administration, she was once recognized for her namesake fashion brand. Ivanka closed the brand in 2018 after joining her father's administration when he took office in 2017, but she has continued to showcase her fashion sense, sporting a range of looks from pantsuits to mini dresses over the past 8 years. Here's a look back at some of Ivanka's most memorable fashion moments, both the hits and the misses, since her father became president. Ivanka's white pantsuit was a surprising choice for her father's January 2017 inauguration. Ivanka made a striking entrance at Trump's 2017 inauguration in a white pantsuit by Oscar de la Renta. The ensemble featured slim-fitting pants paired with a tailored asymmetrical jacket, accessorized with an American flag pin. The look was elegant, though Ivanka's decision to wear a pantsuit was somewhat unexpected. Given that Hillary Clinton, Trump's 2016 presidential opponent, is famously known for her love of pantsuits, her own white suit at the inauguration making a notable appearance, it was hard not to draw comparisons between Ivanka and Clinton's looks. Ivanka and her sister Tiffany Trump also had a coordinated moment at the 2017 inauguration, further adding to the fashion buzz. She changed into a sparkly dress for the inaugural balls later that night. Ivanka swapped into a stunning ball gown by Carolina Herrera for the 2017 inaugural balls. The champagne-colored dress featured a flattering V neckline, with the bodice, upper skirt, and semi-sheer sleeves adorned in shimmering embellishments. Elegant and festive, the gown was a perfect choice for the momentous occasion. Ivanka's dress for a February 2017 joint session of Congress looked out of place. Ivanka attended the joint session of Congress wearing a form-fitting, very pink Roland Mouret dress. The knee-length dress featured a diagonal peplum across the waist and an asymmetrical neckline with a black spaghetti strap on one shoulder. The strap, which resembled a bra strap more than a design element, made the look feel slightly too casual for the formal occasion. Additionally, her choice of closed-toed heels felt a bit clunky, paired with the sleek, slim-fitting dress. The sleeves on Ivanka's dress for the July 2017 G20 summit were distracting. Ivanka's pink dress for the 2017 G20 summit featured a cinched waist and a flared skirt that hit just above her knees. The long sleeves were form-fitting until they reached the elbows, where they flared out, each adorned with a bow. While the rest of the dress exuded chic sophistication, the heavy, flared sleeves with bows seemed to overwhelm the design. A more streamlined sleeve would have enhanced the overall elegance of the look. The stripes on Ivanka's dress for the 2018 Winter Olympics were overwhelming to the eye. Ivanka attended the 2018 curling men's gold medal game in South Korea wearing a red and navy aquazura sweater dress. The dress featured long sleeves, a high neckline, and diagonal stripes that wrapped around her figure. She paired the look with knee-high laced boots. While the dress was fitting for the event, the crisscrossing stripes felt a bit overwhelming. The overall look would have been stronger with more subtle or simpler stripes. She wore a more casual look to watch a bobsleigh competition. When she watched the bobsleigh competition, Ivanka fit right in with Team USA. She paired red pants with a white, red and blue sweater and accessorized the look with a coordinating coat and a Team USA hat. A green jumpsuit Ivanka wore in March 2018 would have looked better without a top under it. Ivanka wore a flared jumpsuit to the Generation Next Summit in March 2018. It had a V neckline and belted at the waist, creating a summery look. However, Ivanka wore a black turtleneck under it, which had a different tone and looked out of place with the jumpsuit. She could have paired the jumpsuit with a blazer or crop jacket instead. An asymmetrical neckline on a dark blue dress Ivanka wore in April 2018 elevated the look. Ivanka wore an elegant Oscar de la Renta dress to the White House in April 2018 to welcome French Prime Minister Emmanuel Macron. The midi-length dress had quarter-length sleeves and hugged Ivanka's figure. Its asymmetrical neckline was adorned with white fabric that formed a knot on one side. The dress was simple and chic. Ruffles and lace were an intense combination on a black and white dress Ivanka wore to the Team USA Awards in April 2018. Alexis Nalani designed the midi-length dress, which was white and covered in a layer of black lace. The bodice had a high neckline, and the sleeves and skirt were made of tiers of ruffles. The lace and ruffles were too much together, and Ivanka's embellished shoes didn't help tone the look down. The silhouette and fabric could have been pretty on different dresses, but together they were distracting. She wore a chic red suit to board Marine One in July 2018. Walking across the White House lawn, Ivanka wore a red fitted blazer with coordinating cropped pants. She wore red pumps with the bright look. Bold and well-tailored, the suit was a win for Ivanka. An oversized belt she wore with a white skirt set in October 2018 dated her ensemble. Ivanka wore a white top and matching skirt made of textured fabric for a White House briefing in October 2018. The top featured a subtle peplum and coordinating flared sleeves. Ivanka added a wide tote belt to her waist, which matched her pointed toe shoes. The belt was a misstep for the look, as it looked outdated with the more traditional silhouette. She could have skipped the belt or opted for a thinner version. In October 2019, Ivanka rocked a green suit. Visiting Google's offices in October 2019, Ivanka wore ankle-length green trousers with a coordinating blazer. She wore a black top underneath the jacket, which matched her pointed-toe black shoes. The look was stylish and professional. The fabric on this dress that Ivanka wore in January 2020 made the garment look clunky. Joining her father for the January 2020 White House Summit on Human Trafficking, Ivanka wore a white wrap dress made of a thick fabric. The bottom of her sleeves flared, as did the skirt, and the dress cinched at the waist with a thick bow. The choice of fabric and wrap style made the dress look more like a bathrobe than a dress. A sleeker silhouette or fabric would have made the dress more stylish. She went to an event in North Carolina in August 2020 in a floral sundress. When her father was on the campaign trail, Layla Rose designed the sundress Ivanka wore in North Carolina in August 2020. The midi dress had a high neckline and a form-fitting bodice covered in blue floral embroidery that spilled onto the flared skirt. She accessorized the look with white open-toed heels and an off-white purse, completing the summery and feminine ensemble. A trench coat and boots made for a fitting autumnal look in November 2020. Ivanka was photographed at the White House with her husband in a turtleneck, brown boots, and a tan double-breasted coat. She completed the look with sunglasses. The relaxed outfit was a nice change of pace for Ivanka, and it complemented the fall weather perfectly. She was spotted in a chic, sparkly set in October 2023. After laying low since her father left office in 2021, Ivanka appeared in an off-white, sparkly set from La Pointe at Kim Kardashian's birthday party in October 2023. The long-sleeve cropped top was slightly loose, while the high-waisted skirt was form-fitting until a thigh-high slit cup up her leg. Nude open-toed Christian Louboutin heels with curved detailing completed the festive look. The top of her dress for an event in December 2023 was too plain compared to her skirt. Ivanka attended the grand opening of Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, in a Monique Lhuillier gown. The strapless dress's bodice was black, while the form-fitting skirt was covered in reflective silver fabric. It was pretty, but the dress would have been stronger if it was completely sparkly, especially for an event in Las Vegas. Pockets were a distraction on her dress for the March 2024 Miami Open. Self-Portrait designed the tennis-inspired yellow dress Ivanka wore to the Miami Open in March 2024. The dress featured ribbed fabric, ruffled long sleeves, a flared collar, and buttons down the front. If that wasn't enough, the two sets of pockets on her waist and chest were distracting from the figure-hugging silhouette, particularly when combined with everything else the dress had going on. Without the pockets, the dress would have been a great choice for the event. Ivanka wore a stylish mini dress for a May 2024 date night. The garment's square neckline gave way to an exposed corset adorned with subtle, sparkly embroidery. A swath of fabric cut across the short skirt, adding dimension to the look. She paired the dress with open-toed heels and a clutch, completing the sexy look. Ahead of Trump's 2025 inauguration, Ivanka wore a sand-toned coat and coordinating dress. Ivanka stepped away from her more daring looks when it came time for her father to return to the White House. Ahead of the 2025 inauguration, Ivanka wore an Oscar de la Renta coat with a matching dress. The bottom half of the camel-colored coat was embellished with three-dimensional floral appliques, which added a stylish touch to the monochromatic look. She wore another monochromatic look to the inauguration. Ivanka arrived at the 2025 inauguration in a complete hunter green outfit, a refreshing color for the ceremony that usually sees people wearing shades of red, white, or blue. Dior designed her asymmetrical blazer, pencil skirt, and coordinating beret. She wore a thin belt around her waist, which matched her black tights and pointed-toe heels. The ensemble put a high-fashion twist on familiar skirt sets that are common for the DC set. Her dress for the 2025 inaugural balls was an odd style choice. Ivanka attended the 2025 inaugural balls in a custom Givenchy gown, a recreation of the dress Hubert de Givenchy designed for Audrey Hepburn to wear in Sabrina, a rom-com released in 1954. The strapless dress, cinched at the waist, had a slim-fitted skirt that hit Ivanka above her ankles. A detached train flowed out behind her, forming a train. Black floral embellishments sat on the bodice, skirt and train, and Ivanka nodded to them with matching black gloves and shoes. She also wore over $1.1 million in diamond jewelry throughout the inauguration. Nodding to a Hollywood icon at the inaugural balls didn't make sense from a historical fashion perspective. Plus, Ivanka's choice to wear black gloves instead of white, as Hepburn did, lessened the effect of the recreation as well. She should have saved the look for another occasion.